Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sheila Armour, and I'm talking to you from Chicago. And this evening, I have the distinct pleasure of being your moderator. My assignment this evening is to introduce to you a woman that I have a tremendous amount of respect for. She loves helping people. She just is such a beautiful person. She loves having fun. She has 100% of the information. She's very knowledgeable. She is at the top of the 5 Links company. She is a mother coaching 3 small children. She is actually one of my coaches. And she's, as I said, she's a mother, she's a wife, and she is the other part of the dynamic duo. She has already built, just like I said, her company to the senior vice president in 5 Links. She is an author. She just published her very first book called Unleash Your Greatness, and that's what we're going to be talking about this evening, Unleashing Our Greatness. She is just a beautiful, beautiful person. We have become friends, like over the last several years. We have just become very close, and I just really love her. She's down to earth. She knows what she's talking about, and she loves people. So what I would like to do is to give her to you. I want to present to you and welcome her to some that don't know her. But after tonight, you will know her. You will know Senior Vice President and author mother Lovina Akowuah. Lovina, are you there?
I am here. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to give it back to Ms. Sheila Armour for doing such a wonderful introduction. Ms. Sheila is an amazing individual. She's definitely committed to growing herself as well in our organization and doing tremendously with that. So I want to give it back to her for such a wonderful introduction and putting together this call and making sure that we're facilitating this the right way. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome each and every one of you on the call tonight. I am super, super excited. I'm jacked out of my mind. Last night, we had an amazing, amazing turnout. This is day 2 of the 3-day series of Unleash Your Greatness. Now, let me just tell you guys a little bit about what Unleash Your Greatness is about and why this came about. So a year ago, my husband and I, Senior Vice President Bernard Akowuah, also an amazing individual, decided that we wanted to bless a lot of people going into the next year, because many a times we have a lot of individuals who have goals, desires, dreams, and somewhere along the line these desires, dreams, and ambitions fall away, especially within the first quarter of the year. And we wanted to do something that will help a lot of people give back to society and really help a lot of people. So the first time we ever did this series was last year, to the end of 2012, going into 2013. And this, in so many ways, became a positive effect in my own life. Everything that we talked about on the call a year ago became something that I applied in my life, and I figured that if everything that we said has been able to manifest in my life, we need to continue to do this, because we have a lot of people that we want to bless. We have a lot of people that we want to help to unleash their greatness. So here we are, the second year. Yesterday we had an amazing turnout. We had none other than double platinum Senior Vice President Kim Pinion from our 5 Links family, but also an author, an entrepreneur, and also doing so wonderful for herself. She blessed us with an amazing training on Ignite Your Life. Today you are in for a treat. You have 2 amazing speakers that will be sharing their story with you. I will be speaking to you today on Unleashing Your Greatness in 2014. And right after that, we will have an amazing individual Her name is Emelia Adjei. Emelia will also be coaching and training you tonight on keep pushing forward. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get the call started. I'm very excited. Let me just tell each and every one of you, some of you may know who I am, but others may not know who I am, because this call is open to anybody. So I just want to introduce myself officially to a lot of people on the call today. So my name is Lovina B Akowuah. I'm originally from Ghana, West Africa. I moved from Ghana, West Africa in 1997 to the United Kingdom to pursue my dreams and to pursue my life, to make life better for myself. So I went to the United Kingdom by myself. I had nobody there. Just by myself, I enrolled at the University of East London, where I completed a 3-year course where I graduated with a business administration degree. After that, I started my master's program in the United Kingdom and transferred over here to the United States at Teaneck, New Jersey, where I completed an MBA majoring in human resource management and minoring in finance. Once I got done with that, I started a corporate job. Just like many of you on this call, I did exactly what my parents told me to do. I went to school and I got a job. And everything that I was told about in school was to make sure that you finish and get a prestigious job, because you wanted to make sure that you will make a name for your family. So that's exactly what I did. I decided to follow what my parents told me, and I started working in corporate. Well, 9 years into working in corporate, I felt so unfulfilled. I knew there was something wrong. I was so lost. I just could not figure out myself. I kept crying all the time and wondering what it is that truly fulfilled me. I remember talking to a lot of people, seeking counseling, praying to God and asking Him to show me a way. I started different things. I kept searching, and I started different things, and each time it would not be what I was looking for. So during that time, 4 years ago, God blessed me to be introduced to entrepreneurship. And this has been an amazing, amazing journey for me 4 years ago, where I started this journey. But ladies and gentlemen, the reason why we're talking about Unleash Your Greatness is many a times, a lot of us start a journey, but we fail to finish it. And when I started this journey, what really got me thinking deep inside of myself was this. Well, this is what I knew fulfilled me. I was very fulfilled in the industry that I had chosen, which was network marketing, because network marketing gave me everything that I so desired. It allowed me to help people, which I love to do. It gave me great inner fulfillment when I shared my knowledge with people, and that is exactly what it did for me. It also allowed me to bless a lot of people, to coach, to train, and most importantly, it allowed me to be a full-time stay-at-home mom to my 3 beautiful children. But it doesn't mean that if something fulfills you, that means that it's supposed to be easy. If something fulfills you, it only means that because it fulfills you, you need to keep fighting for it. So as I was going through all my struggles and all of my challenges, all of the rejections, I thought to myself, well, if life is meant to be that tough, if people at the top who have succeeded and created a name for themselves, if they have also been able to, if they went through all these struggles and pain, why do we not know about the struggles? Why do we not know the stories? Because I feel that if we know the stories, we can be better prepared for what we are to expect on the journey that we each want to take. So this is the reason that inspired me to author the book that I have today, Unleash Your Greatness. And Unleash Your Greatness shares a lot of things in there about the struggles. It helps you to prepare everything. So today, what I want to do today is to go through I'm going to start today by going through a few self-thought questions. Because many a times, there are a lot of people, a lot of us tend not to know what we want, or even if we did, somewhere along the line we forgot because life got comfortable. We decided to do something temporarily, but that temporary situation has almost become permanent in our life because we forget. Life just goes by so fast that we forget what we said we wanted to do long before we made that promise to ourselves. So today, I want to speak to you. If you're on this call today, I want you to understand that I believe in journaling your way to success. 95% of how you're going to manage your life, strategize your life in 2014 is all based on you having a pen and a paper. Without a pen and a paper, ladies and gentlemen, everything that you're thinking to yourself right now, everything that you're hoping to accomplish in 2014 will merely become a fantasy. But if you have a pen and a paper and you write it down and you ink it down, it will become a reality in your life. So the first thing that I want to make sure you're doing right now is you have a pen and a paper in your hand. And you want to make sure you're taking serious notes, because the information that we're sharing with you today is very important and is very critical to your success in 2014. If you are on this call today, I'm assuming you're looking for change. How does change happen? Is by you becoming coachable. So coachable number one is I want you to have a pen and a paper handy today. If you don't have one, go to your iPhone, use your notes, and take notes, because it's very, very important that as I go through these questions that you write them down, because these questions will help you dig deep inside of yourself and be able to figure out what it is that you want to do for yourself in 2014. You think you know what you want to do in 2014, but after we go through these self-thought questions, your idea of what you want to achieve in 2014 may change. So the first question that I want to ask you, or the first thing that I want you to understand is, knowing yourself is really, really important. In order for you to look deep inside of yourself, you really need to know and understand who you are. So the first question that I want you to ask yourself and write it down is, what is your story? You need to be able to tell your story. What is your story? Knowing yourself is the beginning of wisdom. So you need to write something down and ask yourself, Robert, what is your story? Who is Robert? Who is Sheila? Who is Abigail? Who is Colin? You want to ask yourself these questions, and you want to be able to sit down and write something down, because this is very, very critical that you understand who you are as a person today. Now, the next question that I want you to write down is, up until now, how have you thought of yourself? What is your perception of yourself in terms of your achievements? So I'm going to repeat that question. Up until now, how have you thought of yourself? What is your perception of yourself in terms of your achievement? Do you consider yourself to be a success? Do you consider yourself to be a failure? You need to write this down so you can understand, because most people overestimate others' talents and underestimate their own. You may be sitting down today thinking of yourself that you have not done a lot for yourself in 2013, but I'm here to tell you that this is how I see you. And this is the power of affirmation. You need to understand that speaking positive into your life is very critical to how you're going to walk this success journey in your life. This is how I see you, Colin. I see you that you are the best of the best. Miss Sheila, I see you that you are beautiful. Abigail, I see you that you are a winner. I see you as you are handsome, Colin. I see you that you are victorious. You are unstoppable. You are a champion. Each and every one of you on this call, you are a champion. You will be successful. You are blessed, and you are highly favored. Each and every one of us have been made in God's image, and we are all fearfully and wonderfully made. And the moment you understand that, you will get to position yourself and start building belief in yourself. Building belief in yourself is very, very important. So now that you understand who you are, what you see yourself as, the next question that I want you to know is that reflecting on your current journey is really important for us to figure out your what. Your what is what it is that will eventually become the catalyst to change in your life. So for me, what became the introduction of entrepreneurship, therefore direct marketing into my life. So what is it that will motivate you and become the catalyst to change in your life? These are the things that we need to start thinking about right now. So the first question that I want you to write down is, what is your current position? What do you currently do? What is your current profession? Are you passionate when you talk about your current profession? So you want to write that down. What is your current profession? And when you're writing this down, you need to get a sense of whether you're passionate about what you're writing down as what you currently do for yourself. Now, the next question is, what are the great things about your current profession? Because it's very critical that you understand that if you're going to be making a change in your life in 2014, you need to assess what you're doing right now by figuring out the advantages and disadvantages of the current profession that you're doing. Now, if your advantages outweighs your disadvantages, that means that you are in the right place. But if your disadvantages outweigh your advantages, that means you're not in the right place and you need to do something fantastically different in your life. So you want to ask yourself, what are the great things about your current profession? And the next thing is, what are some of the not so great things about your current profession? The only way to do great work is to love what you do. And if you haven't found it yet, that means you need to keep looking. And this is a very powerful statement that was said by Steve Jobs. He said that if you are not happy doing what you're doing, that means you haven't found what you love to do yet, so you need to keep looking. And that is a very, very powerful statement. So the next question that I pose to you today is, are you feeling fulfilled in your current profession? Are you feeling fulfilled in your current profession? And if the answer is yes, that means you don't need to do a lot different. But if the answer is no, that means that you need to take charge of your life in 2014 and apply some of the key principles that we're going to be sharing with you tonight. A fulfilling life is different to each person. You have to acknowledge your dreams and not just wait for life to happen and opportunities to come knocking at your door. Meaning, many a times people just sit down and wait for the opportunity to come. But you have to understand that if you're looking for something fantastically different, if the life that you're living right now is not fulfilling, you cannot sit down and wait for an opportunity to knock on your door. You need to go seeking for that opportunity. So if your answer was no, you're not currently fulfilled in the job that you're doing, the profession, what you do for a living right now, then the next question that I want to pose to you today is, what have you always desired to do? And you need to sit down in a very deep thought. Yesterday, Kim Pinion shared this, that when you're thinking about your life, you need to be in a position where you are still. You have no noise. You have no distractions. You are sitting there by yourself, closing your eyes and thinking deep. What is it that truly fulfills me? What is it that I have always desired to do? What is it that you dream about at night when you're sleeping? What is it that you think you are destined to do? Ladies and gentlemen, you can build your own dreams. You need to build your own dreams, or someone else will hire you to build their dreams. This is a very powerful statement that was made by Farrah Gray. Farrah Gray is a young gentleman who started a business at a very young age. And he is someone who inspired me over 15 years ago when I read his book. Because if someone as young as him was able to start a business at a very young age and become very successful in it, each and every one of us have it in us too. And he says that if you do not find your own dreams and build your own dreams, somebody else will hire you to build their dream. The question is that what you want? Do you want to spend the rest of your life building somebody else's dreams? Or do you want to position yourself in 2014 to make your dreams come to reality? That is the question that you need to ask yourself. Now, once you've figured out what this dream is and what this desire is that you have tapped somewhere deep inside of you, the next question that I want to pose to you is this. What has been holding you back from achieving those dreams and her desires? What are the distractions, the challenges? What exactly is holding you back from making this dream a reality? What has been holding you back from building your success story? What has been holding you back from unleashing your greatness? It is very important that you understand that you need to walk away from anything or anyone who takes away from your joy. Life is too short to put up with fools. They say that you are the sum total of the 5 people that you hung out with, ladies and gentlemen. If the people around you are not motivating and inspiring you enough to live your greatness, it is time that you make a decision to separate yourself from the people who distract you from achieving the goals that you need to achieve for yourself. Very, very important that you understand that. Now, after you've gone through all of these self-thought processes, I want you to take a pen and a paper, and I want you to write down what you see yourself to become in 2014. Whatever you speak into your life will come to fruition. If in 2014 you want to make $150,000, you need to take a dollar bill, and you need to write $150,000 on that dollar bill, and you need to paste it on your wall. And every morning when you wake up, you're going to say to yourself, I am a $150,000 earner. I am a $200,000 earner. I am a $350,000 earner. If what you want to do is to be a great father in 2014, you wake up every morning, you put it down on that paper. You wake up in the morning, and the first thing you say to yourself is, I am a great father. If what you want to do is to be successful in the business that you're doing, you want to wake up every morning and say to yourself that I am successful. You want to do exactly that. So, ladies and gentlemen, everything that you see that you want to achieve in 2014, you need to write it down, and you need to speak it into your life every single day when you wake up. I am not just saying these things, ladies and gentlemen. I have practiced these things. I have tested it, and I have tried it, and it works like a charm. You just need to believe in what you're saying to yourself. The universe attracts everything that you say. If you keep complaining all the time and saying that, well, why is it that I always don't succeed? Well, every time you won't succeed because you keep saying it into your life. But if you keep saying that I am successful, I am a champion, I am a winner, I am the best of the best, I am beautiful, I am sexy, I am strong, I am unstoppable, I am victorious. If you keep saying these things into your life every single day, these things will come and manifest into your life. You need to believe that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to go ahead for the sake of time and share a few principles that will help you. There are a few steps that I want to share with you today for the sake of time because we have the next speaker lined up. But if you have identified what it is that you want to do in 2014, I want you to understand that success is a journey. What I'm trying to say to you today is, please do not look for instant results because you're not going to find it. Please do not expect that your success is going to come overnight. In order for that success to come, you need to understand that it is a process, and you need to take certain steps that will help you to get to that point. So the first thing that you want to do is to make sure that you are developing an understanding. So step number 1, you want to write this down. You need to develop an understanding. What do I mean by that? If you are on the call today, let's just say that you want to be a business owner. You want to own your own beauty supply store. You want to own your beauty hair store. You need to understand what entails, what entails you becoming a beauty supply store owner. You need to do your research. You need to understand exactly what it takes. If you want to own your own bakery, you want to make sure you understand exactly what it takes, the challenges that you're going to face, the success stories, what it is that you need to know, every step that you need to know. You need to learn. Most people are looking for success, but they are not ready to learn. You need to spend a lot of time developing an understanding in the area that you want to become successful in. Let me give you an example. When I started my business in direct marketing, ladies and gentlemen, I was so hungry for change. I wanted nothing but to become very successful in the area of my choice because this is what I had identified that fulfilled me. I did everything that I wanted to do to learn. I dissected my virtual office. I learned and printed documentations. I dissected the compensation plan. I wanted to know where the money was. I did everything. I spent every minute in my virtual office. You could call me at night and I would wake up and you could ask me how many points that this person have in my business and I could tell you. That is how serious I wanted to succeed in this business. That is how serious I was looking for success. Many of you choose not to learn. You choose not to develop understanding. And if you choose not to develop understanding, your success will not come. You need to understand that it's very, very important that you develop understanding. So it's very important, step number one, develop an understanding. If this journey that you want to take is one that truly fulfills you, then you need to spend a lot of time developing an understanding and helping yourself become knowledgeable so that you can be at the top of what you want to achieve. The next thing that you want to do, step number two, is you need to identify your area of improvement. How many of you know? And I know this for a fact because I did it so many times, ladies and gentlemen. Whenever we go for interviews, the first question this question will always come up. What are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? Many people would easily talk about their strengths, and they will spell it out, ink it out, and they will be excited about their strengths. But whenever it came to weaknesses, nobody was able to express exactly what their weaknesses were because we all are guilty. We all choose not to acknowledge our weaknesses. Whether we like it or not, each and every one of us, no matter what, no matter who you are, no matter how successful you are, you have a weakness. Now, the sooner you identify that weakness and the sooner that you choose to work on that weakness, the faster your success will come. If you fail to identify that weakness and work on it, that is also going to suppress your growth and your development in the area that you have chosen, ladies and gentlemen. So very, very important that you understand that you need to be true to yourself. You know for a fact what it is that is stopping you from growing. You know what those weaknesses are. You need to be true to yourself if you're looking to grow in 2014 and do something different from yourself so that you can work on those weaknesses, because working on those weaknesses will get you closer to achieving your goal. Step number 3, and this is the last step that I'm going to share. I talk about 5 steps in my book. So I'm going to share this last step, and I want to turn it over to the next caller. But the last step that I want to share is express your passion. Ladies and gentlemen, passion is key in any journey that you want to take. People will buy into you first before they buy into the opportunity that you're trying to give them. People will buy into you first before they buy into the product you're trying to sell them. If you are not passionate about what you're trying to do, believe me, people can read you. People can see that you are not passionate about what you're talking about. And if you're not passionate about it, you're not going anywhere. because you need to express and show that passion. A lot of people ask me how it was so easy for myself and my husband, a couple who are from Ghana, West Africa. I did not even go to school here, meaning I had very limited friends, okay? I basically, when I was doing my master's degree, I was working 2 jobs and going to school, meaning I had no time to socialize. I could count the number of friends that I had. But we have been able to build 2 successful organizations in this network marketing company in a few short years. People would call me and they would ask me, Lovina, how were you able to build this position? How were you able to build? How were you able to become so successful? And I look at them and I say, because I'm passionate about what I do. People would hear what I'm saying first and how I express myself even before they see and understand what I'm trying to share with them. So that is exactly what you need to do too. Expressing your passion is key, ladies and gentlemen. Understand that if you're not showing passion, if you're not letting people see that you're passionate about what you want to do, they're not going to believe you. They won't support you. They will turn away from you, and you will see people running away from you each time you come to them. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the sake of time, I want to go ahead and turn it over to the next speaker. But before I turn it over to the next speaker, if you're interested to know more about the next steps in this that I'm sharing with you, you can actually find this information in my book. I also share 5 key principles in this book that will help you to be successful in any journey that you choose to take. Again, these are principles that have been tried and tested. These are principles that work. This book, Unleash Your Greatness, is one that will help each and every one of you strategically unleash your greatness in 2014. If that's what you're looking for, I urge you to definitely get a copy of this book. You can order a copy of this book from my website. My website is www.lovinaakowuah.com. So I'll spell it. www.lovinaakowuah.com. That is www.lovinaakowuah.com. If you go to that website, you just need to click on Shop, and you can order a copy right from there. This book will be personally autographed and shipped to you, and you can be sure that everything that you will learn from this book will position you to make 2014 fantastically different. My goal and the objective of this book is to help as many people as possible to get closer to achieving their goals. If I can help you achieve more than 60 or 70% of your goals in 2014, will that be a great thing? I would say so, because I posed this question to a person just yesterday and asked them, how much of your 2013 goals were you able to achieve? And he looked at me and said 0%. So the question is, how much of your goals that you intended to achieve in 2013 did you achieve? And if you can't answer that question honestly, or it's less than 10%, you need to get a copy of this book. Because everything that I have trained and written about in this book is what will help you get closer to achieving your goals in 2014. So with that said, I want to thank each and every one of you for listening to me. I am so excited about the next speaker that I'm going to be introducing on the call. This lady is an amazing individual, ladies and gentlemen. As I shared on the call yesterday, I connected with her on Facebook, the power of social media. I connected with her on Facebook. She was watching me and I was watching her. Because, ladies and gentlemen, when you find people who have the same goals, the same dreams, the same desires as you, you want to make sure that you are collaborating with them. Because, ladies and gentlemen, many a times, most of us are not thinking of collaborating with people. We're always thinking about competition. And that is not what we're all about. 2014, we need to have that different mindset. And we need to understand that if we collaborate in a lot of things, we can help a lot more people. So it gives me great honor to introduce this lady. Her name is Emelia Adjei. Emelia is also, she's a John Maxwell. She's a Les Brown protege. Ladies and gentlemen, she's also authoring her own book. Her own book is coming up the first quarter of 2013. She's an amazing individual. She's a mother as well. And she just knows 110% of the information. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, you can hear excitement when she comes up. But the title of the book that she's writing is called Accelerate to Glory, A to Z, Principles to Success. She also has an MBA just like me, and she currently works as a contract manager for a Fortune 500 company. She's also a self-development coach, a philanthropist, and an upcoming author. She's very passionate about helping and inspiring people to achieve their dreams and reach their fullest potential. She lives in Virginia with her husband and daughter. And today, it gives me great pleasure to introduce you to Emelia Adjei. She is going to be speaking to you today about keep pushing forward. So, Emelia, are you on the call?
Hello, Lovina.
Hello, Emelia. How are you?
Good.
Wonderful.
I am ready.
The floor is all yours.
Okay, thank you, Lovina, for the great introduction, and thank you for organizing the event and inviting me to be part of it. As the saying goes, iron sharpens iron. So it is my privilege and an honor to be here on the call, and I really, really appreciate it. And thank you, everyone, for also being on the call, for joining us, and we're going to have a great time. So are you ready for 2014? Wherever you are, I want you to scream, yay! Because I am excited. Because 2014 is going to be a year of great and big things happening. And once you unleash your greatness, that is when the real work or journey starts. Why? Because growth always requires movement, and movement requires tension. So a mantra or phrase that you need to constantly remind yourself in 2014 are these three words: keep pushing forward, or KPF for short. It is not going to be perfect. It's not going to be a smooth ride or easy, but I promise you that it will all be worth it at the end. You will be fulfilled and happy. One of my favorite quotes is by Dr. Martin Luther King. Back in his day, he had a keep pushing forward mantra going on. One of his quotes, he says, hello?
I haven't looked yet. I'm going to look. If I know many knows the noise. Yeah, but I'm going to look.
Can you please mute your phone, please? Press star 6. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.
So one of my favorite quotes is by Dr. Martin Luther King. Back in his day, he had a keep pushing forward mantra going on. In his quote, he said, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you cannot walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving, pushing forward. Life is like a bicycle. In order to keep your balance, you have to constantly keep pushing forward to achieve your dreams, your goals, start your business, go to school, write a book, or revive your marriage. You won't be able to achieve any of these if you get comfortable and do nothing, as Lovina said earlier. So tonight, I am going to share with you 3 people that you need in 2014 that will help you to keep pushing forward once you unleash your greatness. The first person is you have to connect to a superpower. And for me, as a Christian, my superpower is God. Because God gives us the strength and the energy we need to face our daily challenges. And through God, He grants us the grace. And grace is favor, it's free, and it's undeserving help. So God gives us the divine assistance to go through life challenges. You might feel God has deserted you because you cannot trace Him in the storms. But trust Him, since He's working behind the scenes. Usually, the enemy will make you fearful. I don't wake up every morning feeling I can do everything or I can conquer the world. Fear creeps up on everyone. Every successful person will tell you that they get afraid when they are starting new projects and they get intimidated. But I have good news for you, because God assures us in His Word that my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. So His grace will see you through the storms. And also the next thing that being connected to a superpower that you have is faith. Faith is a strong belief in something without proof or evidence. The Bible tells us that now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. So at the end of the day, when you are weary from all of the effort, doing your best, you have expended your energy, you are tired, you are weary from being hit hard by setbacks, the one thing that tells you to keep pushing forward is your faith. Faith gives you energy and hope. And if you let it, your faith will deliver you to wherever you want to go in life. It is tough to have faith when everything is going wrong. But when you stand strong and keep pushing forward, the impossible becomes possible. When you feed your faith, your doubts will starve to death. I'm going to repeat that. When you feed your faith, your doubts will starve to death. So being connected to a superpower, which is God for me, enables me to face life challenges. Grace and having faith is like having gas in your car. Without it, you cannot drive your car. So this is very, very key. The next person that you need that will help you to keep pushing forward is very, very unique, very critical. This person is your lifeline. You cannot live without this person. Trust me, you cannot live without this person. And you know this person. Can you guess who this person is? Can you guess who this person is? This person is no other than yourself, you. Believe you are worthy, you are smart, and you have greatness within you to succeed in life. Whatever is your goal, your dream, or desire, you are worthy of achieving it. The closer you get to it is when the enemy of your soul begins putting doubt and fear in your mind by playing the self-limiting tapes that says you are not worthy, you are dumb, you are not beautiful, you are not smart. Isn't it weird how we can really talk our own self down? For so many years, I was very good at doing this to myself. Therefore, when I heard any negativity, it added to the negativity that I have already said to myself. How can you change the self-negative thoughts in 2014? You have to replace with positive thoughts that contain the truth and power. That you have greatness. That you can unleash your greatness and live your life on this planet and leave a legacy. And you have to learn how to push and fight yourself, because no one is going to do it for you. I like this quote by Les Brown, which says, "Life is a fight for territory. Once you stop fighting for what you want don't want automatically takes place." I'm going to repeat this. Life is a fight for territory. Once you stop fighting for what you want, what you don't want automatically takes place. So therefore, you have to develop a relentless, fearless, tenacious attitude to keep fighting for what you want. I remember, I'm going to share the story with you. In 2011, I had a lawsuit. A friend I helped to live with me in my house, and later on she was doing things I didn't like, so I asked her to move out. And later on she filed a lawsuit against me that I had taken a couple of her stuff. So when I got the warrant, I did not really take it serious, and I was planning to travel to Africa. So definitely when I got back from Africa, I received a mail from the court for a garnishment on my income. A garnishment is an order, which means that the court has ordered your employer to pay your salary to whoever that you owe after the court verdict. So this garnishment was in the amount of $7,000. Ladies, I was so depressed, frustrated, angry, and I cried for almost like a whole week. $7,000, maybe not a lot of money to you, but for me, I could do a lot with $7,000. And to think about someone that I'd helped to write to me for my income to be garnished $7,000 was a very crazy time in my life. So I consulted 3 law firms if they could help me to represent me in court so that we can overturn the ruling. All the law firms that I approached told me that they were sorry, but in Virginia, once a garnishment case has been ruled, there is no way that a judge is going to overturn a ruling. I begged these lawyers that I will pay you any money just to help me, at least to take this out, to take this garnishment of $7,000, even if I'll pay you any amount. And they said, no, we cannot help you. So after a whole week of crying and self-pity, by God's wisdom, He gave me the insight, and I went on the internet and I started researching. And while I was online, I found an article which talked about motion to vacate judgment. Ladies, I have no law background. I don't know any legal thing. I didn't even know what that meant. But I said to myself, you know what? Tomorrow morning, I am going to go to the courthouse and ask them if that I want to file a motion to vacate judgment. So the next day, what did I do? Myself. I trusted myself. I believed in myself, and I kept pushing forward. I went to the courthouse. I went to the reception desk, and I told them, this is what I have, but I want to file a motion to vacate judgment. The lady looked at me like I was stupid, and she said, ma'am, the judge has already ruled the case. And I said, I know that, because that week my income did not come to me. It went directly to this lady's account. So I told her, I still want to try. I still want to file this motion to vacate judgment. So she gave me the paperwork, and I filed it. And then I got a letter to appear in court to represent myself. And the day came, and unfortunately, during that time, my husband was out of the country. I had 2 friends who had promised that they were going to go to court with me. As the time got closer, and I called them, what happened? They told me they were sorry. They have to work. They gave me excuses. So here I was all by myself. Was it easy? No, because I have never had any court issues before. So I was frightened, but I had nothing to do, but I knew that I had me. I had to go to court, and I had to fight this by myself. So I went to court, and I presented my case to the judge. She listened to me. It took almost like an hour, and the other lady also said her stories, her lies. And at the end of the day, the judge said she was going to return the case and rule in my favor and cancel the garnishment order. Ladies and gentlemen, I felt like I was in outer space. I just couldn't believe this. I just couldn't believe it. What if I hadn't tried? What if I hadn't pushed forward? What if I hadn't believed in myself? What if I hadn't trusted myself when all the 3 lawyers told me that I didn't have any chance at this? $7,000 would have gone down the drain to someone who was evil. And the garnishment case was overturned. Anytime I share this story, trust me, I do the happy and victory dance, which I'm doing that right now, because seriously, I can't even believe how I got out of this. But I'm sharing this story to let you know that you have yourself, and you have to trust yourself on this journey whilst you are pushing forward. The third person or people that you need to help you push forward is your inner circle. And what do I mean by inner circle? Inner circle are people who will inspire, who will support, who will encourage you to reach your fullest potential. These people will provide you with objective, honest, and unbiased feedback. And these people can be your pastors, your mentors, your coaches, and friends who share similar dreams and goals with you. Unfortunately, the people or the friends and family who are close to us may not always be the best choice to help you work through your pain or to achieve your goals and dreams. It may prove difficult to fully open up about your deepest pain, or it may be hard for them to step back far enough to help you through it. So you need an objective and honest feedback, ideas and suggestions, which you cannot rely on family and friends, especially the jealous and negative ones. I know you all know what I'm talking about. Have you had an experience where you're having a bad day that you called a friend on the phone, and instead of them helping or encouraging you, they rather made you feel bad at the end of the conversation? Have you been there? I guess you all can relate to it. So therefore, where God is taking you, not everyone can come along on the journey with you. It's a fact. Toxic and negative relationships have to end. You have to surround yourself with OPQ, which is only quality people. You can love some people in your heart, but you can't keep them in your life. So one of the inner circle, one of the people that you need in your inner circle, which Lovina talked a bit about, is a coach. And ladies, I'm not talking about the handbag coach. I know we all love it, but I'm talking about a coach as a person. And I want to talk more about this because it's quite foreign in our African community, because people don't see the need or importance of having a coach, because they feel that, you know what, I can talk to my friend, I can talk to my family member. But you should bear in mind that successful people like Bill Gates, even the president, employs coaches to help keep their goals on course. Sport athletes like Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, as much as they are talented, they are still coached in order to be outstanding, to be on their top game. So a coach will help you to see a new point of view and push forward towards your greatness. Because when you are in the mirror, all you see is you. A coach wears different hats. A coach is an advisor, is a sounding board, is a cheerleader, and a strategist. Having a coach in your life takes you from ordinary to extraordinary. Some of the benefits of having a coach is a coach will help you to clarify your vision of what you want out of life and to take action to achieve this vision. A coach will encourage and motivate you towards self-improvement, balancing your life, discover innovative ways of doing things more effortlessly. A coach will assist you to identify specific goals and then reach those goals faster and with ease. And a coach will help you to avoid mistakes and pitfalls on the journey to success in life, and you'll be able to attain faster results towards your dreams and goals. So I encourage you to invest in yourself by having a coach to help you navigate through the journey of success and maintain your momentum as you unleash your greatness. So to unleash your greatness and stay on track in 2014, you need to connect with a superpower. You need to believe and trust yourself. And you need to create and have an inner circle. So ladies and gentlemen, this is Emelia Adjei, encouraging you to keep pushing forward in 2014. Don't stop, don't quit, and don't give up on yourself and your dreams, because victory is near. Thank you for your time, and thank you for listening to me. Stay blessed.
Wow. 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 That is awesome. Emelia, you just blew the covers off of the training. I am so excited. I was touched, blessed. I have taken a lot of notes. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, Emelia Adjei. Congratulations, Emelia. I am so proud of you. Thank you for joining us tonight. You're welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for dialing in today. I hope this has been an amazing blessing for each and every one of you. Same time tomorrow, we have two individuals who are going to be speaking to us, finishing out the 3-day series. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Platinum Senior Vice President Ms. Israel Wynn, who is going to be talking to us about health, the importance of health going into 2014. Understand that we all need to be healthy if we are striving for success. We also want to make sure that when all that success comes our way, we need to be healthy so we can enjoy the success that we are creating for our families. So learning about your health is very important. She's also an author. She's authored a book called Simplifying Nutrition, and just recently came out with her own home edition video, who she actually stands in your living room and teaches you how you can become healthy using simple things, simplifying exercises and all that. So this lady is an amazing individual. She trains us. Last year we had her on the call. She just blew the covers off the training. So I'm very excited about what she'll be bringing to our table tomorrow. Also, followed by her, we're going to have Pastor Calvin, who's from Higher Ground Church in Cincinnati, Ohio. He's a pastor of the Higher Ground Church in Cincinnati, Ohio, and he's an amazing individual. Last year, he also blessed us. He is a cancer survivor, ladies and gentlemen. Last year, when he was coaching us and ushering us into 2030, he was actually dealing with cancer and going through treatment. Today, we are so thankful to God that he is cancer-free right now. So you will hear from him tomorrow, an amazing individual. He will be ushering us into 2014, developing a spiritual mindset. So ladies and gentlemen, there you have it today. Your speakers for today was myself, Lovina B Akowuah, author, speaker, success coach, entrepreneur, and you have Miss Emelia Adjei, also an upcoming author, and Les Brown protege, and all the neat things that you heard me talk about. Her, an amazing individual. But before you all leave off the call, I want to give each and every one of you a free gift today. If you go to my website, www.lovinaakowuah.com, you actually have to subscribe and you will receive a free ebook from me. The title of the ebook is Goal Setting for 2014. Again, it's going to affirm everything and some of what we've shared today. But if you're looking for additional stuff, by all means, please go ahead and order the book, Unleash Your Greatness. You can find that also on my website, www.lovinaakowuah.com. And I promise you that your 2014 will be fantastically different if you apply these principles that we are teaching you. So thank you, Emelia, again for gracing us with your presence. It's been an honor having you on this call. I look forward to doing so many things with you in 2014, and I look forward to receiving your new book in 2014. So thank you so much, Emelia.
Thank you, Lovina.
You are welcome. So, ladies and gentlemen, this call is officially over. Tomorrow's call will actually be an hour early because it's Sunday. So tomorrow's call will actually be at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern. Please note that tomorrow's call will be 1 hour earlier than it's 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. Today's call was 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. So tomorrow's call will be an hour earlier, which is 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. So please be sure to note the time, and please invite a lot of people. This call is free. We are blessing a lot of people and ushering them into 2014. And again, the speakers that we have tomorrow is one that you do not want to miss. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Miss Sheila, I want to turn the call over to you so you can close out the call.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you just heard it. And I just want to say that this has been a phenomenal 2 days. Be ready for tomorrow. And you have been a great audience. Thank you so much. This call is officially over. Have a good night.
Are you still here? Thank you. Are you ready for 2014? Want to screen? Yeah. Aisha, what did I tell you?